A lot of fans on el Face. Saludos a todos los que están mirando. And I don't get this though. If he's from Whittier and you're his friend and you're related to him, how come you're not here at the DoubleTree buying a ticket?
You should be here.
That goes into his pocket, people. No sean codos. Sonny Franco, he ain't cheap.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the DoubleTree Hotel in Ontario, California, Thompson Boxing Promotions presents the next bout of the evening, scheduled for 4 rounds of action in the lightweight division. At ringside, your 3 judges scoring the bout should it go the distance are Eddie Hernandez, Fernando Villarreal, and Zach Young. And the man in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, Raul Caiz Jr. Fight fans, here we go. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stepped to the ring tonight wearing the blue trunks with silver. When he stepped onto the scale, he weighed in officially at 136.1 solid pounds. As a professional, he has 17 fights to his credit. Ladies and gentlemen, from Huntington Beach, California, introducing Guadalupe Beach Boy Arroyo. And introducing his opponent, fighting across the ring out of the blue corner. He stepped in the ring tonight wearing the black trunks with the colors of Mexico. When he stepped onto the scale, he weighed in officially at 134.2 solid pounds. Tonight, he enters the ring undefeated. 6 wins with 0 losses. One of those victories coming to you by way of KO. Ladies and gentlemen, from South Whittier, California, introducing George El Yuyu Acosta. Let's get your referee in charge, Raul Caiz Jr., to give the final instructions.
Mouthpiece. All right, gentlemen, you received the instructions in the dressing room. Know what I expect? A good, clean fight. Ya recibieron like legal punches. Here for you, touch it up.
Raul Caiz Jr., the third man in the ring. Look at the tell the tape, Doug.
George Acosta, he is 6 years younger at age 22. He has the reach advantage, and he's 2 inches taller at 5'8", although he looks taller than 5'8".
Yeah, he does. Now, I asked you guys to help me translate aclarar, right? I'm here to, vengo a aclarar. That was the name of the song, right, Doug?
Right.
This is where you people think you can speak Spanish. Look at this. 3 different definitions. Aclarar, to clear things up. Another guy says, here to declare, right?
Yeah. That all sounds feasible.
Yeah, it's all feasible, but like, so which one is it?
What's the third definition?
Where'd it go, the other one? To get things straight.
Huh.
Okay, so you guys are all loosely translating it here.
See, we got to hear more of the song
No,
to get the context. Of
and a big right immediately by Yuyu Acosta and de los Mochis.
Yeah, and Acosta setting up that straight right really well with his jab. So
what up, Andre Barrera, who's watching this, and you're watching Yuyu tee off. Yuyu Acosta in black. Virgil Ortiz, what's up, Virgil? Hopefully you're having some Whataburger. Talented young fighter, Virgil Ortiz, one of the best up-and-comers.
Oh, absolutely. One of the hottest prospects in all of boxing. Very close to legitimately cracking the junior welterweight rankings.
And George Acosta trying to crack right now here in the first round.
And he's finding Arroyo a bit of an elusive target. Arroyo's not one of these slick guys, but he's cagey. His hands and his head and upper body are constantly moving. He's a little bit unorthodox.
What up, Cynthia Conti?
Cynthia.
Oh, body shot. More body work from Yuyu Acosta. Yuyu, a nickname given to him by his sister.
Cynthia has seen Lupe Arroyo fight before. Fought on a 360s Promotions Hollywood Fight Nights.
Oh, has he? You saw him, huh?
Yeah, and I think that was the only time he's been stopped. In his 17 pro fights, he's only been stopped once. I don't think he was ever off his feet, but he was in against a very tall and rangy boxer, just like he is in tonight. That guy, I believe, was a southpaw, though.
And correction, it's Virgil Ortiz Sr., Virgil's dad. Yeah, we like him better anyway. And Virgil Ortiz Sr., you're an up-and-coming prospect, too. We know you.
Yeah, there you go.
Teeing off, turning his back. Look, he's telling him, don't turn around, Lupe. Cynthia Conti said, Doug, of course you're correct. Final seconds of the opening round. George Acosta. Lupe Arroyo. Done with the first, and this one's scheduled for fourth. The Derby Room, Norco's only satellite wagering facility. Ace of SoCal, let's go! We can bet the ponies there. Turf Club, Sports Grill, OTB, open up in Norco, thederbyroom.com. As we want to check it, more than 40 TVs, 10 beers on tap, full bar, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Look, you get there early, you can bet Aqueduct, end up in Los Alamitos, bet Australia, you never know where you're going to be. Heck, you can even bet something in Japan where our guest, Danny Roman, has gone and won a title, has gone and fought and defeated Japanese fighters. Joined now by WBA 122-pound champion Danny Roman here ringside. Danny, how you feeling, man? How you feeling, Danny? Let me turn your microphone on.
I'm feeling pretty good, Beto. Thank you.
What are you thinking so far about the Thompson show tonight?
Oh, it's pretty, I think it might be an early night.
You think early night? And George Acosta in the blacks trying to make an early night. Beto Duran, Doug Fisher, Danny Roman. Remember when you used to fight at the DoubleTree?
It wasn't that long ago.
But it's better showing up as a champion to the DoubleTree than fighting here, right?
Yes.
And did you ever have to, I'm sure you did, share the ring with somebody who has a terrible record but has a crazy style, which makes it so hard for you to anticipate what they're going to do, but also land your clean punches? What does a young fighter need to do? Like, what's the most important thing to do when you're faced with an opponent like this?
First of all, you got to be patient with those styles because you never know if they can like probably give you a headbutt or hit you low. So you got to be really cautious with them. But yeah, take your time with them because you can't rush them. They got the experience. They got all the boxing tricks.
So it's about your patience and also just remaining focused.
Yes.
And remembering what your game plan is.
Yes,
and not letting them pull you into the wild stuff, huh?
Yeah, you got to stick to your game plan because they try to like frustrate you any way they can.
That gets annoying too, right?
Yes, it does.
Because like you land a good shot and the guy just stands there, right? I want that.
Say, and yeah, they can take shots, man. And they can hit from different angles too.
Look, he's having a conversation with Kaiz Jr. right now and boxing at the same time. But that's what young fighters have to go through, right? These kind of fights, these kind of rounds, it just makes you grow.
And you learn from those type of fighters as well. You learn more from them than with other different type of fighters.
How?
You got to learn how to be patient with them. You can't rush in because they'll receive you with a headbutt. And you got to stick to the game plan.
And Kaiz is telling him, stop pushing him down. The much shorter Lupe Arroyo, who's in blue and silver. Joined by Danny Roman. So wait, are you fighting anytime soon?
Yes, it's official now. I'm fighting the IBF champion, TJ Doheny.
What a fight. Oh my goodness.
I don't have an exact date or an exact location, but they're saying it'll probably be in April.
All right, we'll get to that between rounds. As Lupe Arroyo, wild swing and a miss. He got hit a couple times in the body. As Kaiz Jr. was telling him, keep moving, keep working. From Huntington Beach, Guadalupe Arroyo, South Whittier, George Yuyu Acosta. Done with the first. And then Arroyo just looked back like, yeah, I survived that round. Here ringside, If we're getting ready for our next fight, that's Ruben Torres and Elliot Brown coming up next. Hunter Torres, 7-0, 6 KOs. Good to see our photographer, Kite, in the back, working social media. Glad he's working really hard right now, Kite Monroe. Yeah. We get a 2-shot on Danny right here. All right, so Danny Roman, you said, this is him right here. You said sometime in April.
Yes.
What city? I know you can't officially say something, but Japan?
No. I'll be here in the LA area. Yeah.
So you get to fight at home for once?
Finally. After.
And not just any fight, a world title unification bout.
Yes.
I mean, that's significant.
It's the biggest fight of my career, so we're taking it really, really serious.
Well, you should, because TJ he's a beast. You know,
Yeah.
I know you've watched him. Just give us your assessment real quick on his style and his ring mentality.
I mean, he did the same thing I did. He went to Japan and won the world title there.
True.
And it's not easy. It's not easy going to somebody's home and taking that belt away.
No, it shows a lot of character.
So he comes to fight. I saw his fight. I know he fought a tough Japanese guy, but like he boxes good. He knows how to use the ring. He got a good left hand, a straight left hand. So it'll be a really good fight. Yeah. You can't miss it.
Maybe a fight of the year candidate.
Wait, when's the last time you fought in LA, Danny? Exactly.
Maybe like 2 years, 3 years.
It's been that long, huh?
Yes.
Because you've been in Japan twice. Your last fight was in Chicago.
Like 2 years.
Yeah. Well, now maybe you can have your fans go and check it out. As we're watching George Acosta, Guadalupe Arroyo, we're in the third. This was scheduled for 4. And that's what Lupe Arroyo does, as you were talking about, Danny. Just makes it ugly, makes you work.
It's smart that Acosta is targeting the body, because if you aim for Arroyo's head, and he timed him there with a nice 2-piece, Acosta did. But it's hard to hit him in the head because he rolls so much. There's so much head and upper body movement. And this is where his skill is. Arroyo's skill is not really in the punching technique. He doesn't have much in the way of power, but where he does have skill is being elusive in the pocket. So aim for the body.
Hey, what about when guys turn stances, Danny? How hard is that? Or awkward?
It is. It's really, really awkward because you get used to, you get ready for a style, right? Say like a right hand style, and the guy turns on you, so it gets you off a little bit.
Doug, you said Arroyo's only been stopped once?
Yeah, just once in the final round of a 6-rounder. That was against a guy named Mario Ramos, who was a tall, rangy boxer puncher, but a southpaw. And Arroyo, he gave him fits. Even the rounds that Arroyo soundly lost, he makes it tough on these young guys.
Jose Acosta watching in Los Mochis, Sinaloa. Carlos Rodriguez, a shout out to my boy Danny from Jerry Ortiz Boxing Gym.
All right.
Do you know him?
Jerry Ortiz,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Do you know Carlos Rodriguez?
Yes.
All right, because everybody, on Facebook, they all claim to know you.
No, I actually know Carlitos, yeah.
All right, so you do know him. All right, because, I question people when they say, hey, that's my boy. Because that's my guy. Now interact with them here on the Facebook. We check receipts, man. We make sure. And we go to the 4th. All right, so Danny Roman, you'll check him out sometime in April, somewhere in LA. He'll be defending his title against TJ Doheny. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
And now you were in the ring with him, right?
Yes. Back in New York on his last fight, I went up there to challenge him, and that's where we met.
That's not your style, though. It is now?
No. I'm still the same guy.
Of course.
But you gotta pump the fight a little bit, and
Sure.
So the guy took the fight. He took the challenge. So now it's on, He wants to fight.
I admire
want to fight.
you guys because, Doheny could go back to Australia, or he could go to the UK and make some really good money fighting domestic level guys in title defenses. But he's hungry like you. He wants to be a real champion. He wants to be a unified champion. And really the winner of this fight moves up to number 1 or number 2 in the 122-pound division.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there'll be 122-pound on Saturday night, DAZN, Ray Vargas.
Yeah.
Oh,
the WBC title holder.
Pretty sure. All right. Wait, Neno Rodriguez. Is that really you, Neno? Don't you fight tomorrow? Right? Neno fights tomorrow, doesn't he? At StubHub.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah, he's on the Tank Davis card.
Yeah. I will appreciate you watching if that is you, Neno. Danny Roman, we'll let you go because now everybody's claiming in if they want to be your friend. Everybody wants to. Now that you're fighting in LA, everybody wants tickets. Danny, appreciate it. Go enjoy the rest of the night, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're in the fourth and final round. George Acosta, controlling this fight, but he's had to work. Oh, Nano fights Sunday on the Jose Ramirez card.
Oh, he's in Fresno.
All right.
Very good.
My bad, Nano. Good to see you back in action, though.
You see greater accuracy now with the headshots from Acosta.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm impressed that Acosta has, for the most part,
Kept his poise, kept the intensity, kept the focus. He's figuring out a very cagey, frustrating style, and he's putting some real punishment on Arroyo right now. And you know what? I can tell Acosta's tired.
Yep.
Even though Arroyo hasn't really put much punishment back on him, Arroyo has been frustrating, and Arroyo has kind of forced Acosta to work at a very hard pace. And Acosta is feeling that burn of fatigue in his lungs right now here in the fourth and final round.
Guys like Lupe Arroyo, a lot of respect to him. Comes to the record of 3-14, and I know it's easy to make the jokes, but this is the kind of work that a young George Acosta needs. And that may not be pretty, but it teaches you lessons, just like Danny Roman was saying. Like you said, these are the backbones of the sport, especially the club world.
And Arroyo has won over a portion of the crowd. I'm hearing chants of Lupe.
Yeah.
So they respect him. They're not hung up on records. They're not hung up on labels and status because he is a journeyman, but he's a grizzled one. And you got to give respect to a guy who only fights undefeated up-and-comers, you know?
That's all he does. It's
Right.
every guy who's going to fight you that had 0 losses or 1.
Right. He's match tougher than these guys who were top amateurs.
Yeah, and that is
Those
so
guys
true.
those guys are protected for the first 10 or 15 fights of their career, you know?
And when George Acosta and his team go back and look at this fight, evaluate it, they can see things they can work on. Good rounds for George Acosta. You can learn something from this compared to if he would have came out and blitzed them with the first round. Manchu, appreciate you paying attention. The ref didn't save him. The fight's over. 4 rounds, baby. Larry Rivas wants to know, Doug, who's coming up on the Ring Magazine cover?
Yeah, the next Ring Magazine cover, that'll be the April 2019 edition. It's going to be out. The digital edition, I think, is live now or tomorrow. But it's Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia.
Oh.
The Lone Star Stakes Showdown, March 16. Those guys made the cover as we see highlights from this 4-rounder, Acosta versus Arroyo. And the young lightweight prospect showed a lot of promise, I think.
And Julius Julianes, saludos. He tweeted out the knockout of Richard Brewer. I'm going to retweet it right now at Durant Sports.
That was a sensational one-punch knockout. I mean, you love seeing that. You love to see fighters go out there and do things that just inject the crowd with pure adrenaline.
Coming up next will be Ruben Torres, Elliot Brown. 2 more fights to go here. As Michael Dutchover is going to sit down. He has no choice. Sit down, Dutchover. Right. You ain't going nowhere.
It's in his contract.
Yeah, it's contract that I got for him.
Okay.
Sonny Franco ready to go? Let's go to Sonny. Look at the tuxedo, man. Sonny's coming strong for the first fight of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 exciting rounds of boxing action, to the judges' scorecards we go. All 3 judges, Eddie Hernandez, Fernando Villarreal and Zach Young all see about the same. 40-36, all in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And still undefeated from South Whittier, California, George Guadalupe Acosta.
George Acosta gets his 7th victory, goes the distance here at the Doubletree in Ontario.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the ring at this time to present the winners with awards.
Yu representing South Whittier. He had a
What kind of nickname is Yu?
so Yu. Let me read you the note from Pierre Casintas. Oh, what up, Michael Deschamps? Read your sit there. Don't worry
What's
about
up?
it.
What's up? How you doing,
What's up,
Dad?
man?
It's a pleasure having you, man.
Oh, thank you.
We're not done with you. man.
And Beto, it's a pleasure having
George
Beto, too.
Acosta, the nickname comes. His sister, when she was young, couldn't say his name, so she called me Yu. More people know me as Yu than George. It's just one of those family nicknames.
So you get stuck with that as a fighter?
Let me tell you something,
I
Doug.
don't get it.
Let me tell you something.
What if she called him Doo-Doo?
Doug, let me tell you something. Mexicans.
Okay.
Better than hand. Doug Fisher, the new addition of Thompson Boxing, and now joined by undefeated Michael Dutchover, the
This
pride
guy.
of where you at? Dallas?
Midland, Texas.
Oh, Midland, Texas.
West Texas. What's
West
up,
Texas.
everybody? 432.
Oh, there you go. So coming up next is your partner. I think you guys don't live together, do you?
No.
Okay,
No.
but you guys train together. You're
Train
always
together,
together.
yes.
Ruben Torres is coming up
that's
next.
my boy.
Oh, so out of
Ace.
Santa Fe Springs.
At
Yes.
Santa Fe Springs.
Okay.
So when the fight starts, we want you to sit in on the first round. All right.
Perfect.
So don't go anywhere.
I'll be here.
All right. Good.
Best seat in the house.
Exactly. Now.